The year is 1862. This is the story of the most influential American band you've definitely never heard of, the Tumbleweeds. Its four members are Tilly the Squid, Jebodine Switzer, Eddie Wayne, and Eddie Trebbleclef. Their unlikely story began in a church.
I'd only ever heard 3 strings at a time, but when Tilly the Squid leaned over her guitar, the button on the front of her dress got stuck. As she pulled herself free, that button strummed all 6 strings.
Now that was a big deal because that was the first time anybody intentionally struck all 6 strings for the purpose of music. It was equal parts blasphemous and cacophonous. And the shock waves from that 6-string strum reverberate today around the world.
The band set out on what's considered to be one of the worst tours in recorded history.
Now, according to the Farmer's Almanac, skies were clear on the day of the Tumbleweeds' first concert. Normal temperature, not a cloud in sight. Tumbleweeds start playing and bang! Tornado appeared on it.
13 audience members were struck by lightning that evening, and all the women at the concert gave birth to twins 9 months later.
Ma, Papa, we've either greatly excited or greatly upset some higher power. Our music made the winds come and the cows fly.
The town's tragic turn of events brought us their first album, Blowin' Through Town. The Twister chased them out of their hometown and sent them on a path of continued destruction.
The Tumbleweeds blew into town playing full-chord songs, which seems to have affected the animals. There have been reports of cows and horses hearing the music and trampling their owners. Chickens have stopped laying eggs, and pigs are refusing to move from their muck.
Their next album was aptly titled Farm Sounds, to commemorate the chaos of their actions. At their next stop, they had an unfortunate encounter with the law.
Darling sister, imagine a town run by children, babies carrying guns and arresting folks. I've heard whisperings that the Tumbleweeds are to blame. Oh, my heart.
Dearest diary, the kids in town have locked Eddie up. Eddie is the slowest runner of our group and the only one the children was able to catch. I hope they let him out soon. I miss him something awful.
The only fitting title for their third and final album was Locked Up by a Kid. Frustrated by being chased out of every city they visit, the Tumbleweeds decided to try something different.
Ma, Pa, us Tumbleweeds are settling down and making our own place in this world. We're hoping to build a town of our own that can handle our full chord songs and withstand the force of its sound. I also thought you should know, Eddie and I got hitched by a kid sheriff upon Eddie's release from jail. I hope this letter finds you well. Much love, Tilly the Squid.
Dear Diary, despite being turned down by the Tumbleweeds as a potential 5th band member again, I decided that what my beloved yet misguided icons needed was proof of my unwavering commitment to the band. I, Sailor Twift, am officially the first person to move to their town. They can't say no to one more taxpayer.
As their music grew in popularity, so did the town. That small plot of land is known today as Branson, Missouri, or as the locals call it, Tumbleweed HQ.
My great-granddaddy only happened to make 1 copy of each album ever. And I did happen to come upon them in my garage this past year. So now all the music's available on Spotify.
The tumbleweed was actually a much beloved plant in early 19th century America. I believe the misfortunes of this similarly named band irreparably tarnished the reputation of a fine American plant.